Well, today we're finally down to letter P in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Some kids say L-M-N-O-P. They think it's all one letter, but we're all ready to letter P. Now, before we begin what we're going to do for P, I was thinking about a jigsaw puzzle the other day, and I started to put one together, and I'm not the best puzzle maker. I have a good friend, Cindy, and another friend, Judy and Jen, who they're really good at putting puzzles together, and they can do 1,000 pieces, it seems. I have one here. I think it's only 100, and I'm having trouble with it. But I got to thinking, how can a puzzle relate to weight loss and healthy living? And it got me thinking a little bit, and I thought about, how many times we try to make things fit. We just try so hard to force it. Think, oh, I think it's going to fit. It just doesn't. So in weight loss, too, we can't rush it. We need to let nature take its course, so to speak, and we need to be patient with it, too. We also need to persevere. Sometimes we just need to take a break, walk away, come back, and get a different viewpoint. And that's the same thing with weight loss, too. Sometimes we need a break, we come back, things look clearer, too. Another thing with puzzles, do the borders. Do the edges first, and then we can fill it in. And sometimes we need borders, too. We need borders, we need boundaries. We need that security of having our borders and boundaries defined for us, and I think that's important as well. Because anything, even a puzzle, weight loss, no matter what it is, anything that takes time, it's worth the time. It's worth the effort. And again, we need to look at the big picture sometimes. So, well, enough of that. I'm a teacher at heart, and I guess you just can't take a teacher out of me. No matter what I'm doing, I'm always trying to find different ways to teach. But today we're talking about letter P. And we're finally to one of my favorite vegetables, pumpkin. I love pumpkin. I put pumpkin in my chili to make it thicker. And pumpkin doesn't have a real taste. It oftentimes takes on the taste of whatever it's being cooked with. And today we're going to make pumpkin muffins. And it's this time of year when there are pumpkins in the fields and pumpkins being picked. But I don't know about you, but I haven't found very many cans of pumpkin in the grocery store. I heard last year there was either a blight or there was too much water, and the pumpkin crop wasn't very good. So I have a good friend, Laura, thanks Laura, who happened to be out shopping, and she found some organic pumpkin. Yeah, it costs a little more, but at least I have my can of pumpkin because I was having withdrawal. I need to have it. So if you see pumpkin anywhere, pick it up. But I'm sure when Thanksgiving rolls around, you're going to want to have it. So if you see it now, you might want to gather some up. So today's recipe, again, is pumpkin muffins. It's so simple. You're not going to believe how easy it is to make. You're going to take 1 box of cake mix. And look what I found in the grocery store. Sugar-free. I've never seen it before. I was trying to find the lowest calorie chocolate cake mix when I spotted this. I thought, this is perfect. This is perfect. It's per slice, 120 calories and 1 gram of fiber, so that brings down the point value quite a bit. So we're going to take 1 box of pumpkin, we're going to pour it into the bowl, and you're going to add 1 can of pumpkin. That's it. There is no other ingredients. There's not many things you can make or bake with 2 ingredients, and this happens to be one of them. So we just add this to this, stir it around. Now, I already went ahead and did some because I wanted to show you the finished product, but I also wanted to show you what the batter looks like. It's nice and thick. Now, if you would like to make this into a cake, perhaps you'd rather have a cake and cut it up, you might want to add an egg white, which is fine, and a little bit of water to thin it down, and that doesn't change the point value at all. But if you're going to make muffins, you're going to want a little thicker like this. You see? Nice and thick. And I already made a batch. Here's how they turned out. And these are only 1, depending on how many you get out of your box. If you get 24 out of them, they're only 1 point. If you make them a little bigger and you get 12 out of these, then they're going to be counted as 2 points. Now, I made 12 because I made them a little bigger. And I wanted to show you, there's a couple little tricks you can do if you want to jazz them up a little bit. In the middle of a couple of mine, I put a maraschino cherry right down the middle. Only 10 calories for a cherry, so that didn't add any points. I also drizzled on a few of them a little bit of this Hershey sugar-free syrup. I thought, we'll just make chocolate on chocolate. And here's how that one turned out. You can see, look at that. There's a little bit of ooey gooey chocolate on that one. And the other one that I made happens to have a little marshmallow in it. If you can see the marshmallow, look in there. I'll pull it apart for you. Look at that. Oh, and there's a cherry in there. So, oh, nope, not for kitties. Nope. There's a little cherry in there too. All right, now I wanted to show you this. It's Walden Farms. Kitty, scoot. Get. Walden's Farms. They sell this in the produce section, and usually in the refrigerated area near the produce section. And the brand name is Walden Farm, and they are beginning to sell things that have 0 calories. Now this is marshmallow. Now I'm not going to tell you it tastes like a marshmallow exactly. I tried it, and it has a little different consistency, but it's good for baking. I like it inside the muffin. It tasted just fine. I don't know if you want to put it on top of your ice cream or not, but it's an option. Sometimes we just want something ooey gooey on top of something, so that's an option. And they've also come up with Walden Farm chocolate dip as well. Now I've not opened this one yet, so I can't really tell you. I'll tell you a little later when I do open it. But they look for Walden Farms. They have a lot of dressings for salads too that are zero calories. They're very tasty. So here's what I did. I just took some of the batter and I put it directly inside a couple of these muffin liners. There's one. I think I can maybe get 3 out of here. 2. I'll put it up here. Maybe you can see better. Just put it up here, you think? Whew, a little gooey. 2. Put that back down in there. And 3. Now, the reason why I like these, I like to make these ahead of time and freeze them and pull them out when I need them. Sometimes I use them for a breakfast muffin. Sometimes I just want something chocolatey. You can also use a spice cake, and you can put the pumpkin and a little bit of cinnamon in it, and that tastes very, very good too. So if I was going to put a cherry in it, I would just stab one of my cherries. I'm just going to push it right down into the center of my muffin mix. I'm going to put one in this one too. And the marshmallow, I'm just going to take a little teaspoon and I'm going to push it down on top of my muffin. And then what I'm going to do is take a little extra batter. I'll steal some from here. And just cover it up with a little bit of batter. There we go. Kind of like a little sandwich there. All right, I'm going to put these in the oven. They're going to go into a 350-degree oven. And I put them in for 18 minutes to start, but then they weren't quite finished, so I put them up for 3 more minutes. So I'd say about 20 minutes you'd be safe. So I'm going to step right back here and put them in the oven. Wipe off my finger. And again, I'm going to show you what this looks like on the inside. This is another one with the marshmallow in it. Look at that. And for 1 or 2 points, you can't beat it. Again, I'm always trying to find ways to cut back on our calories or our points so that we can still have good things to eat. There's nothing worse than feeling sorry for yourself and thinking, oh, gee, I wish I could have it, and you can't. We can have lots of good things. There's so many things out there now that we can have that you don't have to give up things. So I hope you'll try the muffin mix. I hope you'll let me know how you like it. And if you come up with any good recipes, please send them my way. I'm more than happy to try them out for you anyway. So we're to P, let A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Ooh, Q. I wonder what that one's going to bring. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. So happy, healthy eating to you.